Hello, Cancer. You are up. I meant to do your reading a couple days ago. I'm working on consistency. It's not my strong point, but we'll get there. Let's get started. Holy Spirit, I just thank you so much for all my Cancer viewers. I ask that you would just bring to the forefront of their mind whatever it is they need to know right now, whether it be about love, finances, belief systems, whatever. I just thank you so much for each person watching and ask that you just touch their heart and their mind right now. Bring to the forefront of their mind whatever they need to know right now. I bind any negative energy, anything that exalts itself against the true knowledge of who you are, Holy Spirit. And we loose your supernatural love, joy, and peace to flood every cell of their being, every fiber of their being, body, soul, spirit, heart, mind, will, and emotions. Thank you so much. All right, and let's grab a handful of charms. I call them charms, but they're just random little things that I found in like my kids' rooms and junk drawers and just that's a lot. Okay, and let's get some tea leaves. Okay. Ooh, the horseshoe just like flipped out first. I mean, like the only one showing face up. So you've got incoming good luck. Reach all this over here. I'm going to move you up here. And I apologize. My equipment's not my normal setup. So it doesn't, I don't know what's up with this webcam. It focuses and doesn't focus. But we're going to go with it. So we've got good luck. We have a short journey. Chain of events that will affect your life. Okay. Interesting. And obstacles to overcome. We have an alligator. And what I just heard when I looked at that was fear. And I think the obstacle to overcome is fear. I don't think it's like an existential crisis. I think it's something inner. What we have here, we've got these little guys. These are like the world's smallest tarot cards. And they're in Italian, and I don't know Italian yet. I think it's the Empress and the. I got to take these out of there because I never know what they are. What's that? The Magician? I'm going to go with Magician and Empress because I feel like this little guy has everything they need to create. And it looks like a little apothecary to me. So we're going to go with Magician and Empress on that. And then we have this little bat on a purple heart. We've got a cool looking sheep dude. That actually came in one of those little chocolate Kinder egg toy things. I'm laughing. So maybe there's an element of playfulness. We got a bunch of sprinkled donut, maybe a his and hers donut, a little sweet date with somebody. We've got a ring. I have little sausage fingers. None of my rings fit me anymore right now. So that's kind of sad, but it's okay. When I lose weight, my fingers and my face are the first to show it. We have a ring. We have a fan. Maybe you need to cool down or you need to fan the flames of something. We'll figure that out as we go. We have a little rose. Maybe there's like a blossoming romance with that ring. We have this protection stone. You're highly protected. We have the key. A lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, boo, lolly, lollipop. And the pearl. A pearl of wisdom for you. So as we do your reading, I'll just grab these charms as they jump out to me while we go along. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, Cancer. Which deck, Holy Spirit, which deck are we using for Cancer? Oh man, I don't like this deck, but we're gonna use it. I heard this one. Okay, I like this deck. I don't know why I said I don't like it. I like it. Yeah. They use different suits, like instead of the normal traditional suits in this one. All right, what do you want to highlight for Cancer in the past? We have the red stag. This is not even, it's not a tarot card, but that's okay. That's being highlighted for you in the past. What's coming up on the horizon for Cancer? A fox, another animal. And then we have the road. Show me the road, please. It's another animal. Judgment. We have judgment. This is the bridge between the past and the future for you. So you could be in the midst of a major transformation right now. Obstacle. Show me the obstacle to overcome. Look at that. It's a bat. Look at that. I just, wow. That just blows my mind. Like, see the purple moon and the bat and the purple heart? This could signify maybe your heart center, your feelings, maybe it's hidden things. I knew it was something internal that was your obstacle. Excuse me, and that's my confirmation sneeze. I get them. That really blows my mind. And then can you please show me the outcome, please, the sunrise? Yep. Curious how it was. Swords in reverse, but it was the last card of the deck. Show me the sunrise. Oh, we have the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in reverse. Don't worry. We will look into that together. And I feel like if you just give me a moment, let's look at the bottom of the deck first. Hold on. The star. See, I just said, don't worry. The star is hope, healing, renewal, recovery from heartbreak. Or this could be a third party situation, but this is the Three of Swords. It represents pain, sadness, betrayal. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna dive in Cancer. Give me one moment. I'm gonna think if I turn my overhead lights off. Hold on. I feel like the lighting will be better. I'll pause the recording. I'll be right back. I think that's better. Oh wow. Okay, look. Bottom of the deck. There's hope, healing, recovery from what? From heartbreak, betrayal, sadness from your heart being broken open, you know? And then we have the Eight of Cups. This represents the end of a relationship. Is this platonic? Is this romantic? I don't know. But that could be what you're currently healing from. I'm actually going to leave the star out. Actually, I'm going to leave all three of these out because we can reference these later when we. The bottom of the deck represents kind of the undercurrent of everything. Okay. And I have to get the little booklet out because these are not tarot cards and they're special to this deck. Give me one moment. Where are you, little guy? Somewhere in here. Here we go. All right. So in your past, and the past is subjective. It could be 5 seconds ago. So your past could be now, or whenever when I go about reading this, it's whatever's highlighted to you when whatever situation in your past is brought up to your mind. So we have the earth. It's an earth element. It's the stag. This does represent an archetype, a person. This is a strong and elegant person, but it did come out in reverse. So I know swords are earth, so I think this might be like the equivalent of like a king or queen of swords in reverse. So someone who's think back to a time in your past when you were just so hurt, and I really think like anger and using your words to hurt others, not that it's okay or that there's ever a past for that, but I really think it comes from a deep place of woundedness, of feeling just lashing out of feeling hurt. We're gonna dive in on that though. Yes, we will dive in on that. Which card? Okay. No. Yes. What is this in the past being highlighted for Cancer? This wounded energy, this feeling of just shutting their heart down. Why? What is this about? We have Nine of Swords in reverse. So it was your way of coping with the pain, some kind of painful situation. Mm. And look at that, bottom of the deck, King of Swords in reverse. This is the exact same card as this card. And Eight of Cups, the end of a relationship. Whoa, that is the exact same card as this heartbreak that we're dealing with now. So everything that you're feeling now is mirroring something that you've experienced already in the past. So I think Spirit is highlighting to you, a need to look at how you cope with rejection or pain or sadness, betrayal. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Look, I'm not even lying. Okay, King of Swords in reverse. This matches the energy that already came out. Eight of Cups, this is confirmation. We're talking about the ending of a relationship or just when relationships end and how you respond, like with lashing out, with cutting words, just this immense sense of pain with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And this is the exact same card as the outcome. So basically, the whole theme of this reading is going to be like, what is this? I just lost my train of thought. It's that whole like when you do the same thing over and over and over and expect different results. So, yeah, and this is failure. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you don't have to. I think, in fact, I don't think you're going to do the same thing that you did in the past because I think you're going to shift because we have the star here, which is healing, hope, recovery, right? And in the past, the way you responded to an ending brought about just a spiral of ick and failure. And heartbreak, Three of Swords, same exact card as this. Whoa, this is so trippy, you guys. Wow. Okay, I'm done with my mind being blown by the cards. Literally, like this is a total mirror of the past. What you're going through right now is so similar to what you've gone through in the past. It could have been involving a feminine archetype, a Queen of Wands that everybody embodies both masculine and feminine energy. So take it as it resonates. But the Queen of Wands is someone who is so like hot, like attractive, like everybody. This is the person in the room where everyone gravitates towards this person. This person is absolutely magnetic, creative, passionate, just unabashedly who they are. Like, here I am, world, and just on fire and just absolutely stunning. So you may have been in a relationship with somebody who was like the life of the party, they just without even trying, without any effort, they just drew a crowd and people just loved to be near this person. They may have acted extremely childish with you, or there's something here about like young energy, just kind of impulsive. What's trying to be said here? I think I want to draw some cards on this. Page of Wands. Yeah, this is like childlike, cheerful, outgoing, creative. Okay, so this is just further explaining this energy here. Or this could be you. In fact, let's grab some of these cards. Are we dealing with is this Cancer's energy or is this the person that they broke up with or that the relationship ended? Somebody else versus Cancer. Fish. Journey. These are helpful. uh, I think I think this is about someone else. I do think because here we have a masculine thinking of this person. I think it's somebody that is so unforgettable and hard to let go of. but you can't get them out of your head. Maybe you've written them a message or typed up or text them a message and deleted it, or chat GBT a message and saved it, or just you've wanted to reach out to this person a million times. Or this it I mean, these could be two different scenarios. But somebody you actually have a long history with. So I do believe this is somebody else we're dealing with. There's an ending with someone who had such an impact on you that it really the pain of losing them was too much for you to bear. And the way that you coped with that loss, the way that you overcame all that pain was by shutting your heart completely down. Hold, hold energy here. And what's being asked of you now, and this is where I think you are in this journey, is to not repeat the patterns of the past. Can you hear me? Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Um, for a second, I thought my video shut off. I looked at it, I didn't see any movement. That's because I wasn't talking. All right, so judgment is being like this is about asking you to leave behind your old ways. This is like typically this is pictured with people standing in their coffins and they're being called to rise again, and it's like rebirth. Um, leave leave their old ways behind and be reborn into something new. I'm just looking at all these charms and I'm wondering, hmm, I feel like these donuts represent your connection with that person. Excuse me. I feel like you just felt like you were the same yet different. And it was just such a sweet connection. Okay, let's go ahead and tap into judgment. What is judgment here for my Cancer? There's the Chariot. And we have Two of Cups in reverse. The Hermit. Battles, conflict, arguments, depression, sadness. Yeah, you're so focused on this pain. I really just think you're being asked to leave all of that in the past, like all the ruminating. This is the, basically the end of that relationship. You feel like you lost out on like a soul level connection. And it really drove you into like this solitude. Now I said you shut your heart down, but it's like you just went inward. And you're being asked to move forward, to come out of that energy and to move forward with confidence, to successfully move forward with confidence and look at things through a new lens. Like these are not typical goggles, right? These are riding goggles. So it's like a different perspective. Sorry guys, one sec. Sorry about that. My daughter's dog. Anytime my son like comes out of his room or walks into the house, she starts barking at him like crazy. I hate it. I don't know what to do about. He's never been mean to her. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. It's so weird because then when he's like cuddling her on the couch and like petting her and loving on her, she licks his face and loves him. But I don't know. Whenever he comes and goes, she starts barking like crazy. Anyway, so you're on the road to leaving that pain in the past and shifting your perspective. And I think you're going to literally change the outcome based on how you handle this pain. And it could be the same situation or it could be a separate. It might be the same person because it's exact same cards. It's really crazy. And the obstacles that I mentioned earlier, I believe, are your own fears. And now that we see the King of Swords in reverse is like your go-to kind of snappy jabby, hurtful energy, the alligator makes more sense to me. Maybe this is someone you were engaged to with the ring here. You know what? I have romance cards. Let's see. What is this about? Show me for Cancer. What is this person in the past? What is the nature of this connection? Or clue? Give me a clue. Caution. Intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. And caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Ooh. And with those heartbreak cards, twice you got the Three of Swords. And we have move on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. Yikes. So yeah, so you're being asked to move on. Move on, move on, move on. And to, put to rest all that ruminating, all that the sadness, the thoughts of feeling like you missed out on the one. And then we have the fox coming up on the horizon. We have this fox in reverse, which is a person of intelligence and instinct. But it's in reverse. So, and with intuition, you may be ignoring your instinct. Look at that. Intuition, and then we have water signs. Cancer, there you are. Maybe this person is also a Cancer or Scorpio or Pisces, but you might still be ignoring your intuition. That came out in reverse. You showed me more for Cancer with this reversed fire foxes. And we have dependence. Oh my gosh. You are in so much pain. I don't know who this is for, but somebody is in so much fucking pain. Yeah. Because you feel like you didn't just lose a lover, you lost a best friend. How it feels. I think you can't even focus on your work. Yeah, you can't even move on from this pain. Like you're literally paralyzed right now. And Page of Cups in reverse, this is like somebody played games. Quit playing games with my heart. You know that song? My heart, baby, baby, baby. The love that we had was so strong. This person played you like a fiddle. I feel like that. I don't feel good vibes from this person. I don't know. I don't know, man. But you're literally unable to focus on your money. Money, money, money came out. And the inability to listen to your inner gut, your instincts. Maybe this chain of events, maybe this is the chain of events that's affected your life. Sorry, you can hear the dog at my feet. Lily, hey, where's your toy? But yeah, this is being in misalignment. Being in separation from this person is literally, you can't think, you can't sleep, you can't eat. Like you just are literally paralyzed by this. Wow. Just just looking at this Empress and this Magician card here, and it's like you literally, it sucks because it looks like you're paralyzed or frozen and you just can't even focus on work or anything, but you literally have all the tools. You have so much. You're such a talented, multifaceted person. Like you have everything within you to be able to successfully create so much abundance and so much for yourself. But this pain is literally holding you captive. We do have good luck here. What is the key to the good luck? You like this protection charm goes with the bat. It's black, I don't know. We're gonna put it. We're gonna say, and if this purple represents your emotions in your heart that you've shut down, maybe you allow yourself to feel at night. Maybe that's when you feel safe because when you're protected, you feel safe. So maybe nighttime is when you feel the most free to allow yourself to feel. Hmm. Baby, baby, the love that we had was so strong. What is this? Show me what this obstacle. Oh, the obstacle. Duh. The obstacle is the hangman. This is the hangman card. This represents like stillness, pause. That's exactly what I said. You're paralyzed right now. So this is your challenge. Is to overcome. You're literally held captive by your feelings. You don't know how to emote. You don't know how to process them. You don't. You literally. I don't know. It's just something about the situation has literally broken your heart. Maybe it's a third party situation because we had so many three different times the three of swords. Maybe it's involving another person. I don't know. I don't know. But let's just ask more about this obstacle. Whatever this is, you literally can't focus on anything. And the only time you really allow yourself to really focus on your feelings is at night. But it's keeping you stuck. Why? Or just show me more. Spirit, can you show me more about the hangman here in the obstacle position? Okay, we have temperance in reverse, balance, this is victory. Knight of Wands in reverse. It's player energy. Sorry, this is a new deck, so I don't. Four swords in reverse. Okay, like a need for peace, a need for you need mental peace. You need to give yourself a freaking break. Somebody really did a number on you, and it's in order to attain victory, you've got to find balance. There's a need for mental peace, and your obstacle here is High Priestess in reverse, not listening to your intuition or your higher self, your higher knowing, just being disconnected from your intuition, repressed feelings, withdrawal. Five of Pentacles, this is all about, it says lost, alone, and afraid with worse to come. Like you literally, whoever's this is for, you feel absolutely hopeless. That card. Lost, alone, and afraid with worse to come. That's terrible. And you don't even feel connected to yourself, so you're even more alone. We have the Five of Wands here. Mm, it's in reverse, so exhaustion. This has literally drained all of your energy from you, and it's emotional withdrawal. It's something to do with not being able to process your emotions and shutting down your heart, but only allowing yourself to feel at certain times of the night, I believe. That's your challenge. And I need to figure out like how can we help you? We have good luck here. How can we help? What advice to overcome this for my Cancer watching? You're just frozen right now. And you just feel like there's no hope. Like there's no solution. Oh, look at that. This is Alice in Wonderland. She's the world represents completion, hope. Not hope, I'm sorry. The star represents hope over here. But I'm asking for advice for you to how to overcome this. You just gotta let yourself feel. I think you don't feel safe. I think because this is about safety, right? With the protection. I don't think there's anywhere in your world where you can actually just sit and process. and alchemize. Like you just don't feel safe anywhere. You like this level of rest and peace requires some kind of environment of safety. Baby, baby, the love that we had so strong. Mhm. Again, with another Eight of Cups, the end of a relationship, Page of Wands in reverse, easily tricked. Someone has bad intentions, they weren't serious. Yeah, exhaustion again. Somebody, I don't know who this person is, but you've got to let them go and move on. Look at your heart, like literally is cautioning you. Like there's been so many cards of the heart with the Three of Swords through it. There's definitely an ending that someone is processing right now, and you've got to. Your best advice is to find somewhere where you can literally reclaim your mental peace and feel your emotions and not stuff them down. This isn't cutting it. What you're doing isn't working. Just allowing yourself to feel at night. Babe, any more advice? Ace of Cups, new lover, new love, fulfillment in love. Interesting. This is somebody else. Is somebody else meant to help you relax? Like, look, think of like Mrs. Potts, like, oh, would you like a spot of tea, dear? From Beauty and the Beast. But like, it's like a comforting energy coming in to help facilitate your healing, to help you relax. Interesting. Let's tap into that. Baby, baby, the love that we had. What can you tell me? Calling in your soulmate. Whoa. So you do have someone out there who's a better fit for you than whoever this person is that's breaking your heart right now. Your prayers, your affirmations, your visualizations help bring you together. Calling in your soulmate. So you're not in a great place right now, and you need the comfort that your person, like your true soulmate, can offer. Maybe you already know this person, maybe you don't. If you don't, then you need to be your own comfort. If this is someone you're in communication with, then share with them how you're feeling, because right now you're not letting anything out. You're literally completely alone in how you feel, and that is so heavy. If there's one person that you should be able to be your complete self with and open up to, it's your soulmate. It's this person. So if you do know this person, talk to them, share with them, let them be there to help you. Nobody should go through this kind of pain alone. And then we have for the outcome, dun dun dun, same thing as before. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Just it's bad. It's only going to get worse. This is such a pessimistic worldview here. But on the bottom of the deck, we had behind all this heartbreak and the end of this relationship, there was hope. There's some kind of like silver lining. There's new love here. It doesn't have to be doom and gloom. Let's pull some cards on that. Okay. Show me this outcome with the wheel. Name cards. I can't believe this. Oh my gosh. Eight of Cups again. The end of a relationship, feeling misaligned, like not being on the same page, just totally not working, not cooperating together. This is like lack of planning, poor management, and patience. Maybe this is somebody that you have to work together with in order to move on, and they don't want to work together. They're just not cooperating. Damn. This is I don't know what's going on for you or person watching, but you're in a really tough situation. You might actually be going through a divorce because we have lovers at the bottom of the deck. Empress in reverse. This is the ultimate codependent female, like completely clinging to dear life, super needy, independent, and then four wands in reverse is the opposite of a happy marriage. So, yikes. And the reason this person is clinging so long is you guys have had, I mentioned earlier, this you may have a huge history together. This is definitely a huge history. Six of Cups, this is nostalgic, childlike. So, you guys could have gone all the way back to childhood and things could be ending here. And that's why it's so hard and painful. But the thing that I see here is that you're shouldering all this alone and you're not allowing yourself to feel any of this pain. Like it's not good. But what you don't see coming on the bottom of the deck is hope, healing. What's healing? You're calling in a soulmate. You're making room for the new. Yes, this is super, super painful. Like I've never done a reading where there's so much. Like every single stack was the same card. It's the end of a relationship, end of a relationship, end of a relationship. Three of swords, three of swords, three of swords, three of pentacles in reverse. Like not working together. The exhaustion, seven of pentacles in reverse. That's crazy. These are the same. All the same cards for this whole reading. However, I see hope. I see that you're just in the wrong environment. You're in the wrong connection. And the new one can't come in and just help you heal and facilitate like an environment of peace until this gets taken care of. But I think you should find friends or somebody. I don't know. There's got to be somebody that you, some other way. This made me feel sad for you because this is like the only time you feel safe is at night to really allow your heart to feel what it needs to feel. Okay, well, we have this sheep. We have this key. We have short journey. What's the short journey about? Let's find out. What is the short journey for Cancer? Somebody's financially dependent on you. Oh my gosh, yeah. Emotional detachment. I think that it's super, super painful, but I don't think it's going to last as long as you think. As soon as you emotionally detach, it ends. Oh my gosh, I said it ends. And the next card is the Sun, which is ultimate success, happiness, joy, like an end to all the suffering. The key to ending the suffering is emotional detachment. That's why we have short journey. It's that quick if you let it be. Crazy. And you're currently not letting it be. Death in reverse, this is resisting change. You're like trying to hold up this sinking ship. But as soon as you accept, that's when the healing starts and that's when success, the sun is able to shine again. And you've made way for the new. Baby, baby, the loving we had. I want to see what the good luck is. What is this good luck? So strong. And the sheep. This sheep like opens up. And usually I like to refer to it as like a wolf in sheep's clothing. But maybe this is like your facade of coolness. Like, I'm cool. Yeah, don't worry about me, bro. I got it all together. Yeah, with the fan. I'm cool. I'm chill as a cucumber. Shh. It's just a facade. You're not cool. You stuffed all these feelings. Falls on his face. Okay, well, we'll leave him there. You're not cool. Everything's not okay. What is this good luck, though? We have good luck coming in for Cancer. What is this? Seven of Swords. Oh my gosh. I wish, I think after I quit recording, I'm gonna count. I'm gonna go through this deck and count how many times this card came out. This is that heart with the three of the swords through it. But it's upside down. So this means healing, overcoming, like moving on. So the good luck represents the need for you to, typically this card means lying, cheating, stealing, but it can also mean strategy. This reminds me of like a getaway car. But I think the good luck is you're going to have good luck. You're probably being strategic in dealing with all of this. And your strategy is actually pretty darn good. And that's what's going to lead you to freedom here and healing and moving on from all of this. Yeah. Mm. You've made your decision. This even looks like somebody who belongs in that car. You've made your decision. Your plans are set. Now it's just executing them, and you do have luck on your side. I think that the universe has your back. You're supported in this, and there was a chain of event, like something. This was all destined to happen. You hear the dog snoring. Oh, and again, I want to highlight the need for you to feel safe, to rest, relax, and feel what you need to feel, and just heal. You're almost there. Short journey, short journey. Just quit resisting the change and just face it. And I think you will. All right, let me pull final closing card for you. Cancer. A couple of them. We've got cornflower. Learn from friendships, old and new. And Dahlia. You have what it takes. Now, this is a card of strength. You have what it takes. Got this. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Lily. It's the name of my dog that's snoring right next to me. Good partnerships are made of equal amounts of positivity. Tomorrow brings the illumination of your hopes and dreams. You're on the right path. As painful as it is, it doesn't have to be long and drawn out. It can be as short and as quick as you emotionally detaching and taking care of business and getting to a place of rest and recovery. And you are calling in your soulmate. Ooh, one of my favorite cards is these emotion, or like not emotions, but like how is this soulmate you're calling in? How are they going to feel in contrast to what you've been experiencing? Oh, we got two. Somebody who's honest and open, like you don't have to figure out where they stand, speaking clearly, they're very transparent. Certainty and love, listening to your gut. So it's definitely something it's like you just know it. Like there's no doubt this is meant to be. Long-term commitment, similar perspective on life and love and whatever. Like you have similar, maybe you connect on all levels: intellect, spiritual, emotional, life perspective, world perspective, renewed spark. Okay, so this could definitely be a past person coming back around. And on the bottom, it says secure relationship, having insight, mutual understanding. I think this is someone who's very, very much like you, someone who gets you. It's like they pour this cup of tea without even asking what kind you want because they know you so well. Cool. I know this is painful, but it's gonna get better. All right, Cancer. I hope that someone watching got some value out of this, and um, I'll be back next week for you. What? Hang in there and just trust that it's all happening to clear out the gunk, to clear out the old, and to bring you into a new environment where you can actually heal, rest, heal, and just be without all that pain, without all that extra shit. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you.